Who do you think you are? You say you wanna talk, but all I'm hearing is a monologue. Who do you wanna be? You say you're really deep, but I can tell you don't know what that means. You can swim in shallow waters, but it's gonna get you nowhere. And I'm way too good to waste my time on boys like you. Can you speak without a filter? Can you give me something better? I bet you do. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Hey baby, if you want me to be with you, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Come on, give me something real, doesn't have to be ideal, just a part of you that's honest, that's all I want. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Could you shut up for once, relax that eager tongue, and let me tell you something about myself. I'm not the clueless one, I'm neither weak nor dumb, so I don't buy this version of you have. No, you can swim in shallow waters, but it's gonna get you nowhere. And I'm way too good to waste my time on boys like you. Can you speak without a filter? Can you give me something better? I bet you do. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Hey baby, if you want me to be with you, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Come on, give me something real, doesn't have to be ideal, just a part of you that's honest, that's all I want. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. I'll give you today to take me away. If you hear what I'm saying, you know to a place. Boy, can you prove there's much more to you? I bet you do. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Hey baby, if you want me to be with you, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah. Come on, give me something real, doesn't have to be ideal, just a part of you that's honest, that's all I want. Hey baby, if you wanna get to know me, all you gotta do is take me to your heart, yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And we are live for another morning skate show with the hockey coach, Guru Coach FRENCHY Circle for the beautiful hot day in Florida. Hopefully an amazing, great week so far. It's the last day of the week for the third week in June, already June 17, 2022. 12 o'clock Eastern Time. And today we have a lot of conversation to talk about, a couple of subjects. What do you have on the menu today, Coach? But first of all, let me find the menu for you guys, and then I will tell you what's going on. But Coach is going to talk about the preview game number 2 between the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Colorado Avalanche. We know Colorado Avalanche take the lead 1-0 in the series. We're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens trade their captain, the number 6, Shea Weber, to the Vegas Golden Knights. against Dadanov. We know they have a lot of conversation about that trade. People want to understand why happening, what was all about. Then we're going to talk about the NHL. Gary Bettman met the media yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before. Talk about the NHL increasing the salary cap. Talk about the different rules they involve with the new with NHL. The Philadelphia Flyers announced this morning, maybe an hour ago, they hired the veteran of 20 years behind the bench, John Tortorella. I'm going to talk about the John Tortorella, his resume, his record, what he did behind the bench with Tampa Bay, Columbus, and the New York Rangers. And then finally, we're going to talk about at the end the Frenchy quiz. 3 questions today. It's all about the playoff at that moment. That's what all about. Hopefully, you're going to win that Frenchy quiz. An amazing, great day on the program. I'm going to have a couple of conversations, but you are the one run the show. What you talking about? Because you can ask questions, you can be more involved, and we're going to answer to all of your questions. That is my mission for you. And like we do at the beginning of the show, we talk about what's happening with Coach. But Coach, he did a video at 11 o'clock, and inside my video about the Absolutely News, we talk about Shea Weber trade to Vegas. But inside the video, I explain what this opened the door for what. This is all about. Then we talk about inside that video, Samuel Varlamov is going to quit or leave the New York Islanders. What is going to be? And then we talk about the NHL prospect in 2022 for this next month. Connor Keke for the Winnipeg Ice. Can Montreal go up to pick up Mr. Connor Keke? Would be interesting to see that. And then I want to share with you about this one over there is don't forget tomorrow. What you talk about, Coach? We are back tomorrow. Special edition morning skate show, 12 o'clock. We have a special guest, Draft Pro, director scouting for this company, and Jared Brown is going to be with us for 1 hour. So please join us. That would be great if we have each one of you, and you have any question you want to talk about the NHL draft. This is all about, we have not many special guests about during the year, but when we have one, we would like to have more people ask questions. So tomorrow, we have Mr. Jared with us. Marco D'Amico confirmed he's going to be with us the next couple of weeks before the draft. He's just waiting right now for his schedule open up. So Marco D'Amico, we know he's a great writer and expert about NHL draft. So expect Marco to be with us the next couple of weeks. Ross Cohen is going to be also with us. Just waiting for Raphael Pierre Richer to join us next month, assistant coach of the Gatineau and the QM. So we have a few people already in the house. What about Mr. RJ Calabro? He's in the house this morning. The insider about everything around the league. Thank you so much, RJ, to be with us. Mr. Zev Lecav. Mr. Zev Lecav, welcome back. Hey, Mr. Danny T, the moderator of the Hockey National Show, is with us this morning. I'm laughing a little bit, Danny, because, I never liked the Quebec Nordic. But I always loved the logo. I always loved the Montreal Expos logo. And you have a great emoji, Danny, and glad you changed your Toronto Maple Leaf for your Quebec Nordic. So, Mr. Danny, welcome aboard. Hey, Mr. J, directly from Finland, back in the house, more, like he said every morning. Mr. Yamo Vartanen, welcome back.
You are awesome.
Yes, she is. Yes, she's back. Yes, she won the contest last night on the Power Play show. Miss Kelly back in the house. And the co-host of the warm-up show, Monday to Friday, 6 p.m., usually on the regular season. and he's back with us this morning, and he's going to be with us tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. We have a power play show with Mr. ENORTAP. So Mr. ENORTAP will be with us tonight, 9 o'clock, talking about everything around the league, and of course talking about the preview game tomorrow night. And I can't wait to see Mr. ENORTAP with us tonight, 9 o'clock. Another moderator of the Hockey Nation Live Show, back from the upstate. Hopefully the storm did not hit too much over there and feel better with your health. Mr. Jose Duarte is in the house this morning. Mr. Yamo Vertanen said, Kadri is doing some fitness skating today, so it looked like he won't play tomorrow, said Scout Likanen. You're absolutely right about this, Yamo. I watched him skating yesterday, and you can see he's not comfortable with his wrists. Very difficult time to stick angling, and really surprised if we see Kadri in that series. It could happen, but I don't think so. Kadri will play, obviously, for him, but you never know. Everything could happen. So thanks for the information, Mr. Yamo, about that one over there. And then Mr. Nooner Roger, let's go unroll the red carpet, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the house after a couple of days off because he is too busy with everything. We welcome Mr. Nooner Roger, Abs fan in the house. Here we go. He's a guy who walks all the time. He's a busy man, but glad to having you stop by, say hi, and click on the likes. And we wish you an amazing, great afternoon. Maybe see you tonight, Mr. Roger. I know 9 o'clock is your bedtime usually. Roger is like, you have to go to bed early because he wake up early. And Mr. Renault, welcome back. Mr. Renault is in the house. Don't forget, everybody, click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Which pick do you think Jagger, Furcus, Lan would probably be available at 26 or 33? Very great question, Renaud. I make a video about him 2 weeks ago at the Montreal Canadian, the Daily Abs News. And Furcus is playing the WHL. He's a 5'10", amazing, great skater, great hands, great shooter. A lot of people question his physicality or his weight. He's only at 165, if I can recall it. But he's a really, really great hockey player. Really creativity on the offensive side. Look, most of the people, Renault, put him at 25, 22 to 35. Some slip him at before 20. I would be really shocked, Renault, he go before that. But expect between 25 to 35. That would be what Jackals be out. Can he be there at 26? Possible for the Montreal Canadian, but I'm not sure Montreal Canadian is going to get with him if other big difference, like example, like Nathan Gaucher is still there, or Jimmy Snuggerud for the Team USA. I think they will look about this one, Renault. So his focus could be lower, but that's because his weight is maybe a problem for that moment for him. But he's a great hockey player, fun to watch, really fun to watch. I love watching him a lot. Really welcome everybody. Mr. Grooves the Ghouls directly from UK in the house this morning. Welcome aboard, Mr. Grooves. Hopefully in UK everything is fine and the weather is good over there, and you enjoy your, your summer is coming very soon for you, Mr. Grooves, and that'll be good. If Kemel fell outside the top 10, will Montreal move up, draft him around? It's not about only Kemel, Renaud. I still believe now. I would not be surprised Montreal move up. At 90% Montreal move up. Where? I don't know yet, Renaud. But I will be shocked if Montreal keep 26-33. They have too many things around this team right now to not move up. They have a possibility to do it. They have everything they can. They can trade Josh Anderson. Dadonov, Petrie. They have some material inside their hands right now. They can put that package deal with other team and put also the pick number 26 example. Because the pick number 26 is very good. You can get a lot of good player over there. So Renault, I would not be surprised. Now, depends who want that kind of player to come with a package deal, Renault. So they will be, and then I'm not sure Kemel will be there at 11-13, but one of them is going to be there. I don't know which one. But yeah, but at least one or two players could be on that area, Renault. What is going to happening. So can Montreal go lower 13? 12 could be interesting, but I pretty sure the Montreal is going to go up in that draft pick. Mr. Julien Wisman Vizna in the house. I don't. The rumor is there, Julien, right? The Devils want to trade the number 2, targeting number 2, trade the second round pick, second overall pick, and Montreal was involved with that point at some point. I don't think, Julien, they have the material for the New Jersey get trade to Montreal. You have another way to talk about this, Julien, a 3-way trade between New Jersey, Columbus, and the Montreal Canadiens. And that way, Julien, Columbus get the number 2, they trade number 6 at 12, and then New Jersey trade the number 12 to the Montreal Canadiens, and in return they get Anderson and possible another package, another players, and a pick, and then Montreal get 12 and Zaka. That's one rumor there, Julien. But if you take only a conversation straight between both of them, I don't see this, Julien. Not allowed about that one over there. And then Matthew SLATER, member and of the supporter of the Hockey National Show. Matt, welcome back. Zev Lacal is exposed. Steve G from Colorado, Denver, welcome back. I like the logo, Steve. Wow, I never see that one. The Quebec Nordic with the Avalanche mix together. Pretty cool, Steve. I need to look about that one over there. Some people are smart. I don't ask Skill Chen the logo, Danny. Here we go. Mr. Bryce Garrett, number 1 friend of Toronto Maple Leaf, is in the house. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. This morning is after 5 o'clock p.m. Grooves. It's 5 p.m. in UK, guys. It's the happy hour. Here we go. Let's go. Happy hour already start right now for me, because now I have an happy hour with the UK at that moment. Got nothing, just rain. Jose, glad to hear that. Better to go that way for sure. McElroy is currently winning the second round at the PGA Tour. Awesome. New York Rangers gave forward Semi Blair 1-year contract extension. You're absolutely right about this, RJ. Coach Mr. Rory McNeely is in the house today. I was only one key pick Tampa to win the first game. Not really, no. You have 4. You have Kilo and Brendan Whiteman and someone else. So you have 4 people get the jail, Mr. Nooner, tomorrow. So you not feel alone over there. So you'll be all right about that one over there. So 4 people. Mr. Richard Mullen directly from Edmonton. Now from Calgary to Edmonton. Richard is on the tour. Right now is a show of the standing comic. Richard, congratulations. Charles now is on the West Canadian with this show. But extras, will you please click and what you get? Code subscribe for 905. One get. We are about less of 100 subscribers. That's what we at that moment. Can I got the right score set for 3 for Tampa? Can I for you everything on that? And it said congratulations to the Golden State Warriors winning the NBA final. Congratulations for the Golden State Warrior with someone's called Curry, something like that. Mr. Ron with Kings 20 from Utah, UK. Utah is in the house. Mr. Ron, thanks to be with us this morning. Duda from North Carolina, Charlotte is with us also. Jess Beckett, welcome aboard, Mr. Jess Beckett. Carey Price should retire so he could go with his free agency outside McAndre, Florida, Detroit, Pittsburgh. Wait a minute. Carey Price should retire so he could go with free agency outside McAndre, Florida, Detroit to the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm not sure I follow you right now. Carey Price should retire. He could go with free agency. No, if he retires, he's not go with free agency. Outside McAndre, Fleury, Jeff Petrie trade to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Unfortunately, Jesse, the Pittsburgh Penguins would not ask for Jeff Petrie. The money situation is a problem. If you think about this, why they will get Jeff Petrie at $6.4 million, 6.2, and not to give that money to Christian Letang for maybe $1 more million. I don't see this happening about that one over there. So if you want me to ask a better answer for you, I will try. I try to figure out what you said. Great point about Carey Price. And McAndre Fleury is going to be with Pittsburgh or the Minnesota Wild next season for what we heard so far. All right, look like no question here. Is what moving up for 26 to 20 range? I think at 20, yeah, better players at Jacker, Focus, Renault at 2021 for sure. To get a focus about that one there. Focus is going to be a long-term development, and I'm scared he could become another Denis Senko, where he's fast, good skater, but he can never make the NHL. It reminds me a lot Nick Robinson for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Robinson struggled to make a full-time player in NHL. I know. That's my only worry about him. He's still small, and he needs to develop a little bit more. About that, what people in Montreal think because Mr. is out now, who is the next captain. Conversation was there, Yamo, yesterday. Honestly, people are already thinking about this. Mixed bag of people thinking between Gallagher and Suzuki. You have people thinking Suzuki should get it because what he's doing right now is still in Montreal all summer, learning French, and he tried to be a part of his friend. Promotion marketing and involved inside the downtown Montreal. On the flip side, people thinking he's too young and they should wait, and they give to thinking more to be Gallagher, and some of them thinking, a part of them, not many, but think Joel Edmondson could be another one. So that's what we had at that moment for the captain for the Montreal Canadiens. So great question, by the way. Mr. Jose Duarte, Coach, where do you think all will go for Toronto to get picked for him? There are many destinations for Jose, so but he's 30 years old, he's $2 million, and you always want to get a depth and organization. The good news for him, whatever, is not always great, hockey player. He's a right defenseman, and he's 6'3". For me, there are 3 locations he can go. And it depends what the Vancouver does. My 3 option could be Vancouver. My second option could be Anaheim Ducks because he carries only $2 million. my first option will be the Seattle Kraken. I think that would be a great play to go. And my worst, not my worst, my number 4, I can think right now, it could be another destination for them to Justin Hall to be there is honestly the Dollar Star. Depends on Klemberg, what happening over there. So that would be a 4 team. I was thinking about this one. Just want to say hello. Say yeah. I was looking for Steve. Question, Mr. To ENORTAP. All right. Jesse, Jeff Petrie trade Mike Hoffman. Jesse, Jeff Petrie trade Mike Hoffman, Christian Deverek, Armia. That's a lot of players to trade just on the market. Not many people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if they will trade everybody. Who do you want to get? Just if you lose Jeff Petrie, Mike Hoffman, Christian Deverek, and Joel Armia, which player do you want to get for the Montreal Canadiens? I'm not sure about this one. Montreal get 12, but not Zaka. Yeah, possible. Zaka will be traded anyway, Renault. So that will be interesting. It would be interesting, Renault, about that one over there. But Pavel Zacha would not stay with New Jersey Devils for the upcoming year. I'll be really shocked. Yeah, RFA and the East right now on the trade bait for the New Jersey Devils. Tomorrow is not that today. Tomorrow is not that today, Coach. Tomorrow is Saturday, and we have Mr. Jarrett. Coach, is a warm-up show tonight? No, Kelly, we don't do a warm-up show tonight. We're going to go through tomorrow. At the same time, we do a show tomorrow. It's called the Morning Skate Show, Kelly. Coach, please don't ask Kelly to drive out the show. All right. I will do that, Mr. Nuna. Hello, Mr. John Gregor is in the house. John Gregor, Boston Bruins. And our friend Revolution 7049 is with us this morning. Mr. Alan Barnes, back in the house, Mr. Alan. Thanks to be with us. And Zeph Lecave says he's still learning French. Yeah, as for the rumor is, Mr. Zeph, I don't know, he's listening on the app's phone, or he go to 911. I don't know. I'm not remember the commercial in Montreal, but yep, he's trying to learn French. I'll see what's happening. Mr. Crypto Bunny back in the house. Crypto, I would say Emerson for captain. That could be a good pick also, Crypto, to get Joel Emerson for sure. Nicolas de Jesus. Nicolas de Goubi-Bonneau, directement de la belle province de Québec, dans la région de Sherbrooke. Il est de retour avec nous ce midi. As-tu encore des jours d'école, mon ami Nicolas? Merci d'être avec nous. Do not think Zuski would be the captain. Oh, et voilà, j'ai pas lu ton dernier commentaire. C'est mon avant-dernière journée de ma dernière à l'école. Donc, tu vas retourner lundi, puis ça va être la dernière. À ma dernière de l'année scolaire. Et voilà. Le tir et le but, Grouse. Miss Colette, welcome aboard. Yeah, that's a great point, Colette, but I don't think so. Carey Price will stay around. Carey Price, he will be back in Vancouver area where he lives, and he's really attached with his community. I don't see Carey Price stay in hockey after that. I'll be shocked. He have a great wife, family. He's oriented about this. I think he'll be back home. He loves I don't see him stay in hockey. I can understand your point of view about him, but I don't see that, unfortunately, for right now. RJ, the initial playoff offer 1-200 if Tampa Bay is going to score a goal. Thank you so much, RJ. You're welcome, Jose. One, it was the last captain spoke French. Vincent Danfos. After that was Saku Koivo. After that, you get Paturity. I think so. I think you have to go all the way that way, Crypto. Yeah. I would like to keep the Varek. What goalie start for the Avalanche coach? They will go back with Comper, Matthew, at that moment. I don't see any change for the Colorado Avalanche. Now, I don't know if Cogliano will be back, but I expect Matthew, the goaltender, will be Comper. The coach and the captain need to be French Canadian on the local get not really grooves. The coach is more important. The captain, they never be upset about this. You know, Shea Weber, a couple of years, Paturity, they not really go on that one. A goalie is going to be the Avalanche coach. A goalie is going to be Avalanche coach. I don't know. Gruza, this one. Coach on the Saturday, coach. Yeah, tomorrow, 12 o'clock p.m. 20 likes. That's great to see that, Mr. RJ. By the way, the Avalanche goalie coach, Parkila, is from Finland too. Parkila. Here we go. I have a lot of Finland in this organization. Yamo. Kaden Cooley is a Shea Weber without the big slap shot. Very much sure to agree with the statement from RDS journalist Leroux. Yeah, it's a mix that way, Julien. You know, he have a lot of things what Weber did, Julien. Let's find he's a left defenseman. But you can compare him, of course, on maturity, captain wise, the way his composure, the maturity he got already at a young age, and also physically is very solid. Julien, he hit hard. It's not easy to play around him. I think he's anticipate better, Kaden versus Sean Weber, but like you said, you don't have that kind of big slap shot. He's going to be a great number 2 defenseman, Julien, in NHL. Can he become number 1? He could. You never know, Julien, how the players develop in the future, right? It's all guessing and everything. But Julien, he's a great defenseman. At Montreal at number 16 overall pick, they maybe reach one of their best defensemen for a year to come. That for the Montreal Canadiens. The Avs should do like l'Impact de Montréal, offer French class to the players to get the flavor of the Gloria. Thank you so much, Danny. La dernière jour, moi, c'est mardi, mais officiellement sur le calendrier scolaire, c'est jeudi prochain. Oh, là, je comprends, mon Nicolas. Donc, on va terminer vers le 21. Et ben, maintenant, tu vas monter de grade pour la prochaine année. Donc, je te souhaite bonne chance, mon Nicolas. I'm thinking about it, actually. Mr. TAG is in the house. Number 1 fans of the New York Islanders. Buck Skull, back in the house. We saw you a little bit earlier in the chat when I was not live yet. Mr. Buck Skull, how you doing, my friend? Are you excited for game number 2? Probably we try with his good buddy Weber, Crypto. And then Coach Semper lose tomorrow, series over. I don't think so, Bucks, yet. I think I would not give up yet on that one over there. They beat, they was losing 2-0 at New York Rangers. They readjust every time that, but it's a little bit of concern about this one over there. And for the, I will give you an example here. I know it's a preview there, but I will give you this information I got this morning. The line Killorn, Cirelli, Agel play together. And Paul, Point, and Colton, they out the second line and the third line for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They play 5 versus 5. They was outshot by 7 shot and 8 shot when they play 5 versus 5 against the Colorado Avalanche. This is a red flag for me. Whatsoever the score is 4-3, right? You have to go deeper sometime in the statistically on the analytic, everything like that. And this is not a good sign. If you have your second line, third line, cannot be outshot by 15 shots at the end of the night, you're going to lose most of those games. And then I think that's one reason I believe that the Tampa Bay Lightning, for me, could have some problem to win that series. Now, you can turn around, he could be changing, he can make modification, he can readjust, and Vasilevsky he play over his head, and everything happen in hockey, and I can understand that. But if you look about the number and what happened in game number 1, you have to be some concern about the Tampa Bay Lightning. You can say, yeah, but, you know, they not play their best, and they have a lot of, they can come back better, they was average, I understand that. But I think Colorado did not play their best game also. So for me, it's a both ways. But you have to be a little bit listen. Kelly said, Coach, I saw an article possible goalie for the league, about 5 of them possible. I did not read that one, but it's possible. That for me, Toronto Maple Leaf goaltender is really strange to me right now, and I cannot figure out what they want to do. And that will be a subject for the next couple of weeks, Kelly, for the goalie over there. Good morning, Mr. Kilo. Welcome back, Mr. Kilo. In Canada, French and English are the official language. Doesn't matter if the captain doesn't speak French. That's part of the fan base. I never understood. Yeah, but it's not complaining anymore. And it's not like it was before. Like, if you watch the press conference, guy, it's really the people. Because when you watch them, they speak French, English. Can you speak in French, English? And you know, you understand, and it's a part of where we are. That's all about now. So that's what they have to get better, and we have 2022 anyway. That's on the subject anyway. With the movement of Weber yesterday, is Nashville off the hook now? If so, why did not Montreal get a pick from Nashville for leave them all the money commitment and not allowed in our tap? Because what happening about this, the NHL never have an agreement with NHLPA, and the way they go right now in our tap, they let him go. So look like if ever, but it's not confirmed yet, but if ever he retire, Nashville is not going to be penalized, and they will be all good that way. But again, it's not confirmed yet by the league. So until this continues this way, Nashville have nothing to do with that one for that. And then Montreal have nothing with the Montreal movement. If Nashville off the hook now, if so, why did not Montreal get a pick from Nashville for relieving them all the Montreal commitment? Because if they do that, they make already the trade. Now you just try to squeeze Nashville in return. And the only way Montreal was trying to do with that part over there is to be sure they cannot penalize at the end of the contract 5-6 years prior to that, and then the money have to stay on the salary cap for the Montreal Canadiens. So the good things for Montreal, they don't have to deal like the situation for the Nashville. So already right there, if he's retired, Montreal said, look, we don't have no problem with that part. We don't have to get hurt because we have a good agreement with Nashville. So I believe that's the reason they don't ask anything, because right now you try to squeeze Nashville, take advantage of this deal, and then it will be back to you on your head one day. So it's not penalized. If Weber retired, it was not punishing the Montreal Canadiens at the end of the day. That's the reason I believe they did not do anything against Nashville or try to do something in return. Crypto, I'm a big fan of the Harper Jack. Can't wait to see him at the Memorial Cup next week for sure. Renault, Getty now has a French grill. He's a French with big Serge family, so he's a French captain. I don't know. He have a girlfriend, whatever I don't know. I don't know about that one of them. I'm not too much interested about their private life. Have enough to cover myself with everything go around the league. So I'm not going to watching what they do on the offsites, with the girlfriend, whatever it is. Alex McLean from Nova Scotia. You're absolutely right about this, Alex. Great move for Montreal Canadian for sure. You cannot ask her for more. That's a great one over there. Kelly said, which would Oldby, Comrie, Quemper, Husso, Fleury. Which would not good, Oldby not good, Comrie not good. Quemper will cost you $6 million. Husso will cost you $4.5 million. No experience in NHL. Fleury will not go to Toronto, Kelly. Hopefully, and it's just because you talk about a lot of backup number 2 inside of that one there. Quemper, they don't have enough money for him. And also, you take a kid play only 6 months in NHL, and you put him in the biggest organization in the world about pressure. I think he will flat. It will be very hard, and Fleury will not go in Toronto, Kelly. About that. Would the Serge be able to land Yannick Gold via a Gallagher? No, not allowed, Renault. About that one over there. They would not let him go. And Montreal don't need Yannick Gourde at that moment this season. Do you think they will ever see a player pass or tie Reggie Leach a Yakuru single playoff record for 7-9 goal? It will happen around at some point. I wouldn't be surprised. When, I don't know, but it's a great question about those 19 goals for sure. Single French is spoken in Quebec, so speaks in French. So I'm going to want to play abs. Okay, RP, what is Danny? Everything. Mr. John, welcome back in the house. Welcome back, Mr. John Didier. Thanks so much for everything. You support the Hockey Nation Live show. Here we go. Question for Mr. ENORTAP. Bergeron was a genius to put that clause in the contract, and now that happened, the Abs get nothing. Why put in the contract then in the first place? It should be Nashville said. Thank you with a pick. Again, Nashville could say to Bergeron, hey, look, we want to be sure we gave you the pick, and Montreal, he was smart. He said, look, if he's retired, we don't want the salary cap. That's it. So why Montreal will ask a draft pick for him? He will not, you know what I mean? It's like it's not make. I will give you another example in our tap. The Vegas trade that enough for Weber. The Vegas could ask him, hey, we want your second round pick with Weber. And now Montreal said no, because they don't want to trade the second round pick. But sometimes they make a deal to understand the both situation. Now, Montreal said, look, why to ask a draft pick? We are right now okay with that part. We're not going to be penalized because he's not, if he's retired, all the rest of the money go to Nashville. So we are okay with that part over there. So Montreal have nothing to ask Nashville a pick in return. That it would now you try to squeeze Nashville to the wall, and the future that's other team would be again Montreal, because now they try to squeeze other team. You always try to be respectful with other team. You try to play the game properly the right way. If not, it will turn around you at some point. That's happening with Carolina. And that's happening with other teams sometimes. So look, the Flyers, when they offer the 14 years contract to Weber, that penalizes a long term the Flyers after that. And that's what you have to be. And at the end of the day, Montreal lose nothing with Weber. They lose absolutely nothing. They don't attack with a contract, and now they trade him. Now they get that enough. So if they trade him to Nashville, they got maybe the 3rd round pick, the 4th round pick, the 5th round pick, the 6th round pick. Now you go to me, yeah, but you can ask a first, a second. Nashville said, no, we don't. Then Montreal said, but if he's retired, you go salary cap, not a problem. We're going to put him on the long-term injury reserve. So that's that. At the end of the day, it will not work at the end for Nashville and Montreal. I tried to get up everything. Nova Scotia landing for New Scotland. I guess we have it. One is a free agency start July 13, Jose. If we don't get a decent goalie, a Campbell Wack decision will be put out. Yeah, that's what I don't say. Why they don't sign Campbell, Kelly? Okay, whatever. Her is just Caspiel. Then it just doesn't even don't just listen. It's been said some time. Pourquoi don't the reporters just learn English then and communicate that way? We need to judge people for who they are and what they don't know when the language use. I never listen. You are welcome. Roger, you know French. Renault. One that enough was almost straight this deadline. What was the return if it was straight at this deadline? The sales should not expect more than a late 2nd round pick. Yeah, that's pretty much what he can get in return than that enough, a 2nd round pick. Renault. Now, sometimes at the deadline, you can try to get a 1st round pick, but the Vegas was not worried about that. They was trying to get out the salary cap. So that's the reason for that trade never happening, because that enough don't have the team Anaheim on his list. So but he was a 2nd round pick in return. I agree, and also the super should be judged by action. Captain should be giving a pays the best leader. Weber contract should have got a better return. Draft pick around 25-42 range. Not allowed. Renault is again. Weber does not play anymore. Coach, will McKinnon stay with Penguin? That's another great point here, because the conversation with Pittsburgh, they tried to match up. Try to keep both of them for 2 more years, Jose. It's all about the negotiation, how much money. Letang tried to get a little bit more money for the Pittsburgh. But they negotiate. They try to find a way for Malkin and Letang stay 1 more year together. And I wouldn't be surprised to do this. They will have to trade Jason Zucker and maybe one of the 2 defensemen they have, a Madison or Patterson, at some point, Jose, to let the money go for them. Mr. Andrew Lapage is in the house. What do you think about the Islanders? Could they trade Josh Bailey? I really hope they get the deal. We gave space to St. Cloutier for they make it there. Yeah, that's the one they age. It's another one right there. Like many in NHL, big contract, average performance, and team need to pick it up them. I still believe the age. Arizona could take that one over there. They have a lot of space. I would not be surprised. And this could be really, really long shot. But Billy have 2 more years to go, if I can recall it. Exactly. $5 million, 32 years old. I don't know if Detroit will open the door for that deal. I think that would be a little bit too much for Detroit to do that. Can Anaheim open the door for 1 year to do that? Possible. They have a lot of money on the cap over there, but I'm not sure they would be that direction. The Seattle Kraken of $22 million. That would be interesting, but not many teams, unfortunately, to get him. But I'm sure he can. He's still 32 years old. The $5 million can hurt for sure. The Islanders guys. First, I'll be honest with you. Before they move him, I will move Varlamov. They have $12 million. They have 5 plus to go. All right. And most of the problem is the defenseman. So, and they have to pay Dobson. If they can trade Varlamov and the demand is there, TH is right there. I think there will be a better way for them to get this one over there to make happening at the beginning. That open them $5 million. And then if you can trade Bailey too, that give them $10 million or $22 million. They can sign the one you just mentioned about that one. A great point. Yep, $5 million, 2 more years to go. Can I tell you behind 2 weeks? Renault, question. Anderson could fit well on the Islanders. It will only cost the 3rd pick and prospect Pody will leave for the experiences and return. That's another team looking for Islanders, of course. But I will bring you guys here because I looked yesterday. I checked about this yesterday. And it was really interesting for me. Remember I said to you guys, Josh Anderson is a power forward, but Josh Anderson is not performing with a contract he got at 5.5. We want to take that enough. 2 players have the same kind of money. The TOI is almost the same. 10, 16, 10, 22. All right? Go for every per 60 minutes. That enough. Look who he is. Look Anderson below the bar. X goal 4. So this is chance to score 4. Look what he looked like. That enough. Look what his Anderson is. Then after that, you have the core C. The Fenwich core C. Look what that enough. So much better to Anderson. Then you have the X goal again. Every time he's on the ice, look that enough. Not many teams score against him, 5 versus 5. And then you can see also the X goal again with Anderson minus over there. 96 sometimes tell you exactly who they are. You can tell me he's a great forward power. Not many are like him. But do he produce on offensive side? No. Did he create opportunities? No. He's just a guy who can speed. He can skate with the puck when he's with the puck on the neutral zone transition. And then that's not finished with nowhere at the end of the story. So that's what Josh Anderson is, honestly. I just want to share it with you what he is right now as a statistically analytics. So when you compare people, the players, that's all the affect you get this one over there. So that's what happening for him. Golden Knight April 2018 was saying forward Brandon Brisson for G20. Thanks so much, RJ. Showbird put out a certain message to Montreal fans and management. Very nice. Yeah. That's what he is. Julie Miller for Varlamov, a pick. Not really, Renault. Varlamov and Vancouver, they are already Demko at $5 million. That would not make sense to me. Coach, you thought if Toronto trade Marechek and Aberzi to the tax for Gibson, he would take a lot more, Jose, to get Gibson. Marechek, it would be just a bargain. Aberzi, guys, is only a 4-round pick. So for what you just said, not at all. Weber has not honest about his retirement with the fans. He's happy to get his contract trade out of the Dodge. I'm not agree with you, Renault, about that statement. Weber is a professional. He's always been honest, and he's always give everything he has inside of him when he play hockey. So I'm not agree. I respect what you said. I'm just not agree what you said. I know I said this a little bit away, but I would be a bit if the trade for Anderson to me is not a trend maker. It's just we need trend maker, not just I can understand for your point of view the age for maybe another $3 million, possible 4. That would cost you Goodrow or Forsberg. 78 was a crazy time for Anderson. He was only played 1 full season. At that point, he was injured. He got no assist. Yep. About him, don't forget, there you go, the age. Is all good. No, it's finished. Do you think Smith and Edmonton will retire? I'm thinking about this, Richard. Great question, by the way. And he's not sure when he was at the end of the season. I have to reflect and look about everything. I would not be surprised he's retired, but he's always been a fighter. Like, he compete. And sometimes player does not want to quit. Whatever your age, look down Brady, Chelios, and some all still want to play Shara. So if he get that kind of, at the July, August, I need to come back now. I'm willing to play 1 more year. He will be back. Edmonton will welcome him back. But can I? I think he can, but did he want? I'm not sure. As prospect pool are well stocked and they have the draft pick days to the years, do you think Melanson will still be coached by the time the ship? Yes. Martin Saint will be there for 3 years minimum, and Patrick Roy will be retired Renault of hockey. And that's what's happening. And that will be probably have the break boat, everything like this. Let's conclude everything. And honestly, let's go back finishing this one over there. Just a couple of information here to go to the Frenchy quiz. And this, we got that one over there. And the Flyers hired John Tortorella 1 hour ago. 20 years old veteran is going to be with them. I did not see the disclosure of the contract. Honestly, I just pick up the signature and then I move on. So I don't know how long he get the contract. I want to mention him. I will open my head here. People say, who is this guy? He's the ex-NHL player Max Savard. Savard played many years with Atlanta Thrashers, Boston Bruins, and he stopped to play hockey with concussion. He's the general manager, head coach for the Windsor Spitfire, and he did a really good job over there. His name now was reported for the Boston Bruins to get an interview. His team got eliminated a couple of days ago. Looked like the Dallas Star would like to talk with Max Savard also. That's another name on the bucket, and that will be interesting. The last thing before we move to the Frenchy quiz, turn more of the situation with Barry Trotz. Barry Trotz buy a house at $1.5 million in Nashville, and look like it could become a high-profile inside the organization as a staff management with the Nashville Predator. That's what we heard this morning or yesterday, last night. So Trotz could stop to coaching, could not go to Winnipeg, and he could stay now with the Nashville Predator assistant GM, where I believe it would be a great fit for Nashville. He's been there for 16 years. The people love him. It is a great match for me, for everybody. On the Barry Trotz, you don't have to be complaining now anymore for coaching. You maybe start with an assistant GM, a special advisor, and then grow. And he's going to be for the rest of his life, have a great shaker, and he make money, and he live there. So I would not be surprised what I just said to you. Wow, soon 5,000. Congratulations, coach. Remember when we like 11? Yes, Stefan. Thank you, Stefan. You, me, and Yamo. Yeah, I still remember Stefan. Guys, Stefan is from Sweden, and he have a business, and he work late, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock because he closed the bar and everything like that. And he was show up late on his time. Us, it was 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And he was stopped to talking about hockey and say hi, everything like that. And not many people that time like we are right now. We still not many, but we have more what we got. And 7 has always been there tonight with Yamo. At some point, it was pretty good. Thanks so much, Danny. I believe total deal with the Fleur was 4 years at $4 million. Possible DH. I did not. Honestly, I just picked up the news. Thanks to let me know. Maybe Anderson need right as a center to get going again. He got Suzuki last season. Did not work. It's just 20 less goal per year with 35 points. That's what you get. Republic, the contract was in the rule 4 years. Thanks so much. I joined a little bit late. How much did the cap increase by? $1 million at 82.5, Mr. DH. Nunar, Maxwell play against my cousin. 7 member. I'm from Makeup and I'm from Swedish background. My citizens. Oh, that's cool to say that. And everything look at get here, ladies and gentlemen. Time to go there. Time to set up here and to pick up the Frenchy quiz of the day. Congratulations for all the winners during the week. We're going to conclude. Don't forget, we are back at 9 o'clock tonight with Mr. ENORTAP for the Power Play show. And we have TJ. Oh, well, it's nice you have to visit. Here we go. Richard Marlin won Wednesday. Thursday, we got Cruise the Goal from UK win. And then we have Kelly last night. Got 3 and 5.
Oh my God!
Here we go. Question number 1 of the day, ladies and gentlemen. How many times team start their name with the letter C? Win the Stanley Cup like Chicago. All the team with the letter C start the name of the city. How many times altogether they win the Stanley Cup? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nicolas said C. Thank you, Nicolas. Revolution 704. RJ. John said D. Andrew. Welcome aboard, Mr. Andrew. Long time, Mr. Friends. John Gregor. I got Jose Duarte. Round with D. 20. Yamo. We have Steph Menberg. We have Kilo. We have Renault. ENORTAP. Richard Mullen. Danny D. Here we go. That's what we got, Mr. THB. We have Nooner. And we have Kelly.
Oh my God!
Andrew with E, like Mr. ENORTAP. But Andrew, unfortunately, is D is the answer. We have Jose Duarte, John Dieter. John Dieter with Round with Kings, Yamo, Kilo, and Kelly got the first one of the question number 1. Number 2, which team has the worst record for a game number 7 with a minimum of 10 games? So example 5-5, 4-6, 3-7, and exactly like that. Washington, Chicago, Toronto, Dallas, Colorado, Quebec together. Which team has the worst record for the game number 7? California also win the cup? No, Renault. Calgary did. Like Carolina, Chicago, and Colorado. Nick said A. Yamo said E. Nooners. Kilo said B. Richard Mullen said E. Round with King said C. Revolution said D. Danny. Renault said E. Nooner said C. Gina, welcome aboard, Gina. Gina, first time, said C. ENORTAP said E. Kelly said B. Do I miss Yamo? Thunder Andrew said B. Where's Yamo? Danny D said D. I miss Yamo. All right. Yamo said E. Danny said Yamo E. Here we go. John Gregor said B. Thanks so much about this one over there. I think we have everybody. If not, we're going to pick you up.
Oh my God!
Wow. I thought someone would get better. Not really, because everybody got a good answer at the beginning of the show. Did not have a good answer this time. It's only A, and only Nicolas de Gobi Bono got A. With 5 and 12, they are in game number 7, the Washington Capitals, guys. So Nicolas joined the party of other people that won, and other of you guys 0-2 so far.
Oh my God!
Question number 3 of the day. Who's going to win? And RJ? Do I miss RJ? Yep. Yep, so right. Thanks to Kelly. Let me know. I just got it there. Hold on. 1, 2, and 3. How many series so far in the NHL history? How many series? That's, like right now, the Stanley Cup is 1 series. That's semifinals, 2 series. That's 3. Calculate every series of all the history NHL. 740. Under, over, or exact? Nicolas said under. Renaud said under. RG said exact. B for Mr. Revolution. Jose Duarte said C. Yamo said B. Danny said C. Richard Marlon said B. John said B. John Gregor said C. Donor said C. Andrew said A. Ronwood King said C. Kilo said C. Center said C. ENORTAP said C. TH said B. Crypto back in the game, it said B. And that's what we got so far. Do we have other people? We have some winner of the game today, because they answered a good way at the end. And we have, for the first time, someone did it. For the second time of the week, he did it.
Oh
And I'm impressed about that one there. Kelly said C. The winner of this one, guys, is B. 741 series in NHL. Round with Kings, John Didier. And Yamo, yes, Yamo did it again for the second time this week.
Oh my God!
Win the contest of the Frenchy quiz of the week. And Yamo, you have to go celebrate. Congratulations, everybody. Love Bossy Flower back in the house tonight, today. Can I share my prediction, Danny? Yes, you can. Not a problem. You're going to have only 1 and 3 anyway. But congratulations, the winner today, Mr. John, Ron, and Yamo. All the 3 have a 2 good answer and 3. That's concluded, guys. Another great show of the Hockey Nation. Our show is called the Morning Skate Show. And we'll be back only at 9 o'clock tonight for another power play. I can wait. And don't forget, guys, tomorrow, please, tomorrow, join us. We do a double show tomorrow. What are you talking about, Coach? Tomorrow, we're going to talk about, I'm sorry about this. We're going to have Draft Pro at 12 o'clock p.m. with Jared Brown talking about the Hockey Nation, about the NHL Draft 2022. And then when he leave the building, we're going to talk about the game to get your predictions during the show. So that's what's happening. We would like to have 30 people tomorrow, guys. Prepare each one of you 1 or 2 questions, and let's fire up him. Let's show to him what look like the Hockey Nation Live show, and we'll see, prove to him so he can come back under the time at some point. That's how they likes to go, to come, is to go to the different location and to have a lot of people. So hopefully you'll be there. Congratulations everybody for your participation today. But before we leave, we want to remind you, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. What a show. What a great time all together today, for all the respect we got all together. Amazing, great family, the Hockey Nation Live show. Let's have 100 subscribers for the 5K. Let's have 32,000 viewers for the 1 million viewers. 1 million viewers. This could happen in the next 2 weeks at the Hockey Nation Live show. Until then, we want to wish you an amazing, great afternoon. Be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, find a way to dominate what? Yes! 2022. We love you, people. Have an amazing, great day, everybody. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Kelly. Danny T, Jose, Nicolas, Renaud. You will have a few hundred at 8 o'clock time slot. Yeah. Kelly, Roger, John, Revolution, ENORTAP, Kilo, Jose Duarte, Yamo, One with Kings, Richard Mullen, Andrew Irish, TH, RJ Calabro, Steven Manberg, John Gregor. If I forget you, I apologize. Remember, we love you.
Come on, get a grip now of all the ways we parted. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided.